What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I am continuing on with my taking on the backlog, and today I took on a game called Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire came out in 1994 for the Super Nintendo. This is a game that I have played a little bit of, but I never made it too far. Thankfully, because of Nintendo, the Switch has like that online thing that lets you play like some Super Nintendo games and Nintendo games. This is on their list, so I told myself, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna play through this game, and I'm gonna beat it. And I did. I did just that. Now, for those of you that don't know, like I said, this game came out in 1994. This game is a typical Japanese RPG. It's got the little characters running around on the map. You get into battles that just appear, and you take turns fighting. So turn-based combat. The art style is pretty cool. I really love the whole Super Nintendo art style. I always have. I was always a big fan of that whole like Final Fantasy, in like games like this, like that type of sprites. If you, I think pretty sure they're called sprites. I've always been a fan of these type of sprites for the games. So naturally, like I said, I had played a little bit of this many years ago. I remembered it. I wanted to jump in. So naturally, the art style appealed to me. I do like our turn-based RPGs, so I was more than eager to jump into this game. Now, that being said, like I said, I played through the game. I beat it. I want to say that I give the most credit that I possibly could to anybody who was able to beat this game without any form of guide or some kind of walkthrough or something, because this game, it starts off not too bad, but as it progresses, there is a boatload of backtracking. There's times in the game where you have to kind of just figure out where you're supposed to go. There's also no mini map, or at least I didn't notice any like mini map while walking around and stuff. There's like secrets to get like ultimate weapons. There's it's just crazy. Like I ended up I gave it the good old college try. I played probably, I don't know, a few hours without a guide. Then as the story progressed, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a guide up and just kind of have it in the background. And I watched a couple Let's Plays on YouTube and kind of followed some of the stuff that they did, like especially probably about a third of the way through the game, I started really paying attention to what they did. And good thing too, because that final like stretch, I feel like it would have taken me double, if not triple the time, or maybe I wouldn't even beat it at all, to be honest with you. I might have just gotten frustrated with the game and just gave up on it. So that being said, I am glad I had a guide. I am glad I was looking up like walkthroughs and stuff like that, because this game was fun. This was a very enjoyable game. This game, I want to say, like, if you follow a guide, probably in like the 20-hour range, somewhere around that, maybe a little bit more. It's not like a really long game, but you got to remember this was back in the Super Nintendo era where they kind of wanted to stretch out the gameplay. So if you're not following a guide, this could easily take you double that. You know what I mean? But if you can follow the guide, and if you're a fan of turn-based RPGs, this was fun. This was a blast. I'm glad I can check this off the old bucket list, if you will, and more importantly, check it off of the backlog list. So I don't know if Breath of Fire 2 is going to be like this. I mean, I can't imagine it would be much different. I mean, I'm hoping that they did like a little mini map at least. And it's weird because this game was developed by, I think it was developed by Capcom, but Square Enix helped publish it or something like that. Like they were both like involved in this game, and Square Enix, by this point already had like a couple of Final Fantasies under their belt. But all in all, I'm happy I beat it. I would love to hear what you guys' opinion is. Did you guys play this game? Did you beat it? Did you beat it without a guide? And that's one thing I definitely want to know. If anyone was able to beat this without some form of guide. But yeah, tell me what you think about this game. Tell me, maybe what's another game that's out there that I should jump into. I'm probably not going to jump into Breath of Fire 2 right away. I kind of like to take a little bit of a break from certain genres of games. You know what I mean? Like, I dove into this turn-based RPG, so I'll probably jump into like something more action, then maybe come back to a turn-based RPG. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Just wanted to do a quick little video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that, fun YouTube stuff. And of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, guys.